Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Ed Miliband has a problem. Ed Miliband, of course, has many, many problems, but, he has got a problem now with house insulation. And, hands up, to be fair, he didn't do this. He's been handed this particular plate of poison by a previous government, but it goes to show that governments of whatever hue are all the same. They're incompetent and stupid. But the National Audit Office has published what's been described as a bombshell report, which reveals that homes with external wall insulation installed under the government's own energy conservation obligation now require urgent work to mend major issues that will lead to damp and mould. And how many of the houses that have had this? What's the percentage? Of the houses that have had this insulation? 98. 98% of houses with external wall insulation are now screwed. It's to do with the materials that they use to put into the walls, and it's acted as a growth medium, if you will. There's fungal infection. There's various molds, slimes, bacterial infection, probably viral, you name it. It's something that was set up by the Tories back in 2021, and it's run. They're still going, but it's all of a sudden been paused because they've realised that it's worse than not having the cladding at all. Poor quality installation, for example, weak and incompetent application. No government oversight as to the materials that were being used. It was basically a shotgun approach. Oh, yeah, go do it. Make it look as though we're doing something. But nobody checked what was going into this stuff. The National Audit Office estimates over 23,000 homes with this insulation will now have to have massive and quite urgent repairs. And who's paying for that? Well, Ed Miliband's Department of Energy. Marvellous, isn't it? It goes to show it doesn't matter who's in charge. Governments are shit. Because nobody cares. Everything is short-termism. Nobody actually wants to go the extra mile and check that the things they're doing are any good. Oh, it just sounds like a good idea, let's do it. Rather than, is it a good idea? Let's look, let's talk to the experts. Let's get opinions by people who know what they're talking about. Rather than, hey, let's just do this because politically it sounds good. And now we have the problem. How much is this going to, these repairs going to cost? Well, it's going to be several £1,000s per house. And with 23,000 houses, you're talking maybe £30 million minimum, I'd imagine. Probably even double that. Who knows? Money that should be spent elsewhere. If they hadn't done this work, it would have been better, wouldn't it? You couldn't make this shit up, unfortunately. Thanks very much. Bye.